I'm here at the Horsham Agricultural Society showgrounds with Andrea. How are you, Andrea?
Thank you.
And we're going to come in and have a look at the old cattle shed, which actually doesn't get used anymore because cattle aren't in the district anymore. However, the Horsham Agricultural Society have done a wonderful job in transforming this awesome building, which, Andrea, I believe you don't really know how old it is.
We don't know how old it is. I know that it's older than me, it's older than you. So somewhere between rustic and antique is where it fits.
But it's a gem just like us.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. And it's the jewel in the Horsham Ag Society's crown. So years ago we used to have the cattle come in here. I actually was raised in here, not literally, but I used to come to the shows here with my dad. And yeah, we'd bring the cows through this door here. This opens up into a double door. And we'd bring the cattle in. Each of these bays had rails.
Oh, you can see the holes there in the post.
So those rails, so each cow had its designated area, and you'll see over here, and even if you can follow me over here, check out this. Like, particularly think about the bull and the ring in the nose, but they would be halter trained, so they would be linked to these so that, of course, they couldn't get away and it was safe for the people at the local ag show to come through and have a look.
And you've got the Queen here.
Oh, yes, yeah. We don't know how old she is either. Although the Queen's birthday's coming up.
You've got a birthday coming up with the Agricultural Society.
Well, our show is going to be 140 years old this year, which means... how many events run for 140 years? Seriously, I ask you that question. But there's only been 2 years where we haven't run a show. So the society is 142 years old, but in the Second World War, we didn't run 2 shows. So that's why we're 100. The show is 140 years old this year. But I just want to highlight, just come and check out, look at all these beautiful old photos that we've had over time.
Oh, wow. So people who are just watching this who've never been to a real agricultural show, they can actually see not only history, but the kids in practice with what they're doing. You've got a community garden here. You get all the community involved.
Absolutely.
You don't have cows anymore because mainly it's now sheep and grain.
Yeah, predominantly this region is cereal and cropping. Cereal, cropping and wool.
Yep.
So while there's some cattle, we don't have the studs that we used to have. So, you know, there would be Frisian studs. We had a Guernsey stud when I was a kid, and they're dairy cattle. So we don't have dairy cattle, except there's one farm at Quantong that has dairy cattle. It's the only dairy cattle property in the region. So that's why, you know, we don't use this for its original purpose. But like these beautiful old signs, like that's an original sign that was in the cattle shed. So yeah, that is over 50 years old. So that's pretty cool.
And so you've got events booked in here already, weddings, birthdays.
Yeah, we've got a fantastic new event that the Ag Society is actually going to run. In here, we're going to set this up as a beer hall.
Oh, nice.
For a German Fest
and when's
on
this?
November the 17th.
I'm there.
Yeah, and guess what? We're having camping as well. So the great thing is that you can come from wherever it is you are in Australia, come to our German Fest, and you can camp with our facilities.
Will you have sauerkraut and all the beautiful
We will be having sauerkraut. We will be
And
having...
the dundles?
Oh, I haven't heard about them, but we're having Kartoffelpuffers.
Dundles, I used to wear a dundle.
Really?
Dundles, yeah, because my mum's German.
Yeah.
And I was brought up in the strong German heritage. And a dundle is a little dress. I've still got the dress that I used to wear when I was 4.
We would like to see you in the dress here at the German Fest.
I was 4.
Okay, so maybe it won't fit you now.
I'll take a photo and I'll send it to you.
That's
But
a
yeah,
good idea.
but yeah,
so this,
sounds fun.
Yeah, so this is, you know, it's lending itself to a variety of things to support events that we run at the Horsham Showgrounds
And
right here.
it's all run by community?
Yes, absolutely.
All run by volunteers?
Yes, absolutely. I do a few paid hours a week, but you know, I donate a lot of my time as well.
Yep.
And what I love about a project like this, it engages the community. For example, see these stars We were selling them before Christmas, and this year I've engaged with the local students at the college just down the road. We've been given enormous amounts of pallets, and these young guys are going to make stars so that we can start some sort of manufacturing here so that we can earn more money. So our revenue stream will increase through these students.
And they're learning a craft.
Absolutely. They're going to make some pallet furniture as well. So
Nice.
having the young people from the school involved, we also have opportunity to employ people on, say, a disability scheme, and we also have opportunities here for people at risk to come and do community service down here.
Nice.
So just by having this facility, the tentacles that it reaches out into the community is unbelievable.
It's multi-tiered. And so your support of the Australian Horizons Foundation Mates Helping Mates raffle will actually enable this shed, which could get, I suppose, a little bit drafty. It's going to end up with what, 4, 5?
4 heaters and
Patio heaters.
5 in total, and that was simply because of the raffle and the money that we raised in 2 short weeks.
Wow. Well, congratulations, Andrea, and the Horsham community. This is just one example of what a community can do when you all come together with a passion to preserve your history and look after your future.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It's testimony to what community is all about.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you.
I'll see you at the Schützenfest.
Schützenfest.
Ja,
Oh, das ist schon
ja.
Kannst du sprechen die Deutsch?
Uru.
Yeah, that's better.
Bye-bye.
See you later, Huru.